Hey builders, welcome back to our Dungeon 3D Advanced Build series. Today we are on the final leg of our journey. We are going to be finishing out the rest of this advanced build section today, finishing out so that the cave will be ready for play what is tomorrow morning for me, which I think you guys will see this on the day after our game. So hopefully I'll let you know. So this is the map. This is Cave East. So the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to change this to 15 by 30. And you're going to see kind of why I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pretty broad sections of this. I had this idea while I was thinking about what I wanted to do here. So basically we have ourselves an underground river. I'm going to take this section. So this is going to be pretty quick. There's just going to be a little scene here. And it'll have like meaning for them, okay? So they'll be able to see kind of what I'm going for here. But basically, there's an entity. It's not stalking the group, but they are connected to this entity in a certain way. All right. It's the little girl that you guys saw in that's going to be in the main cave. So here's this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I wonder if I could just go ahead and I think this would be faster than doing them individually. This is fine. All right, that looks good. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I am somebody who is obsessed with doing things the hardest way possible. Sometimes it's a little hard for me to remember that there are easier ways to do things with this. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is a lot of this is going to be Fog of War. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build these blocks, okay? And I'm going to take these blocks, I'm going to make it the same type of stone as the rest. And we're going to go ahead and raise it so, okay? And then what we're going to do, oops, didn't copy it. There we go. And then we basically just create sort of this. Oh, that didn't work out at all, did it? So we're just going to kind of create this so that it's somewhat believable, that it's not just a straight pathway, basically, over the rock. We're going to add so that it's not, floating by itself, if you will. Oh, it doesn't quite reach it. That's okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll scale them up. There we go. Okay, I like that. All right. And then when they first come into this section, it's going to be kind of blocked out with Fog of War. And I'm going to go ahead and place... I need to make an actual avatar for her. But I don't have one right now. There's Sigurdivididus. I made that to test one of the new parts, the witch's hat. Okay, so we're going to do fighter number 2. I think it's fighter 2. That is our little girl, but I'm not sure. Either way, she's going to go ahead. She's supposed to look the same, but I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I can really make that happen. That's why I need to make an avatar of her. And I may end up doing that before the actual game. Because she's got totally white clothes. She's got really green eyes. And then her hair is like blonde. And basically she's going to come out onto this platform and look at the group. It's just a fun little scene, kind of a spooky scene. But basically, I'm trying to impress upon I'm trying to basically create a mystery about who the little girl is, what their purpose is, why she's stalking them, if she's real, if she's a ghost, what is she? So there we go. So that is Cave East. Nothing too crazy. It's going to be just this scene, but it's going to be kind of important. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to go ahead and start on the final piece of the main cave, which is this section. Okay. Now, what we're going to do here is this is meant to be the orc section, but orcs, I'm not sure necessarily yet how advanced the party will be by the time they get through this, whether or not they're going to be level 2, whether they're not going to be level 3. Either way, I've kind of already decided that the... Darn, it doesn't quite line up. Oh, it totally does. It totally does. I just didn't spin it far enough. Basically, I'm not sure how well the group is going to be advanced by this point. So I don't want to throw orcs at them, but this is where the orc section of the cave would be. So basically, these nooks are going to have these orc caves shoved into it. And orcs... Ooh, what's this? Trust me, guys. Showcase video for that coming very, very soon. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do... Where is the weapon racks? There they are. They're way in the back. Okay. All right. Nope. I want the weapon rack 1, the stuff that has stuff in it. Okay. Okay, it doesn't... Orcs have always, to me, been warriors. So they're going to have all these weapon racks and stuff. But the weapon racks, they're not going to have anything in them. They're going to be empty. They're going to, basically, the weapon racks, the weapons in there are just going to have been mundane weapons. And they're basically just going to kind of be rotted away. I think I accidentally spawned another one. Yeah, I did. Okay. But basically, all of the orcs have succumbed to the scar. So there won't be any orcs here except for a couple, the warlord and his lackeys, basically. I was really banking on like the orc huts being surrounded on the walls on like that. So I'm gonna stick with that theme. So I'm gonna go ahead and put more of them right there. Because I don't know, for some reason, I just really liked the idea of the orc huts being wedged in on all sides by the cave wall. So they kind of like built their caves, their huts, like where it would be most protected by the cave walls. I don't know why, I just really liked that concept. So that's what we're going with. What am I going to put back here? Okay, and then this one, so it's a cave in. That's what I was going for here. And then shift this one so, and then this part is going to be kind of the same thing. It's just a cave in. I wanted to go with the cave in just because it's something that I hadn't done here yet. No, you don't want to let me? Fine, I'll just rotate this one. There's our second cave in. So this section of the cave basically, maybe it went out at somewhere at some point. Oh, that's Cave West. I was going to start putting stuff over there. Okay. I like this. And then we're just going to leave this kind of a hallway that sort of loops around. Okay. So we got a lot done. And in only 10 minutes, too. I already had an idea of how I wanted this to look. So, yeah, there's our little girl for here. I really need to make an avatar for her from the avatar editor, but... So, I don't know how far they're going to get in session 1, but I'd like to think they're going to get decently far, so I want to make sure as much of the cave is ready as possible, and also so that I have less work to do for the campaign later on. So, alright, let's get to work on Cave North. Going to be great. Hang on, guys. Alright, so here we are in the beginnings of Cave North. I'm going to stick with the regular map design, and... Or like, not the regular map design, but the default map. I'm going to change everything to this rock. And what I'm going to kind of do is... So this is going to take a little bit, so this might be a long stretch of me... what's it called? Speeding it up. So when I have the outline that I want for, I'll be joining you guys again. So be right back. Okay, so I kind of wanted to go for a rough circular shape, and I kind of think I accomplished that. So, yeah. Walls next. All right, walls are done. Okay, so this cave is going to be pretty empty of things, except for our boss. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add our boss and his two lackeys. So he's going to have an axe. Is there an axe and shield? I don't think there is yet. So he's just going to have an axe. You know what? They're all going to have axes. They're all going to have axes. Okay, so this is going to be Scarred Orc 1. This is going to be Scarred Orc 2. And this is going to be Warlord Urgal. So these two orcs here, we're going to go red skin on him. We're going to go brown skin on this guy. Whatever, that's close enough. And this guy, he's going to have skin that's black as night. All right. So there's our boss fight. Okay. And then what we're going to do here to indicate what all is in this room is we are going to do fog. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Come back here, fog. So we are going to do, so I'm going to copy this so that I have it. I'm going to make this. Can I copy? The question that I have, the question that all inquiring minds want to know is why does my fog do that? Okay, so I can copy the fog. Will it copy the detail? Aha! So I can just do that. And then, so this is the scar miasma that is permeating this room, that is infecting these people, that is infecting the world. And then behind them, we are going to do... So, surprise! We're going to do the little girl. We're going to make her... Here we go. Plain white clothes. Blonde hair. And bright green eyes. And she is not going to be dead, but I just want her to be laying down, so we're just going to go ahead and put her down on the ground. Now, so that they can see her, let's have her, like, right there. So that she's not, like, way in the back, okay? And then the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to place we're going to place that many spheres, which is 9 spheres. I'm going to select them all. And then... If I scale them up, does it become... Yeah, it becomes way more blob-like. Okay. And then normally I would want to go ahead and have this... I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I want with it. So let's go ahead and just do Dead Forest. And then do we have... We do have our fog. So, ooh. And then basically just put this around that. There we go. And we have our boss room and the final room of it with the scarred tumor, the miasma, all that stuff. I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with how this map turned out. And that's it. It's all done, guys. We did it. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next advanced build series that I do for later dungeons in this campaign, as well as the advanced build series that I'm going to do for our other campaigns. So if you guys haven't already, please check out Dungeon 3D available on Steam. Check out our Reddit, check out our subreddit, check out our Discord, and remember, keep building. Bye-bye now.